Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today, Echoes, with a Necro Tank well build, and today we're going to discuss about how my traits and everything that I use for the Tank Necro. Let's go over the traits first. For traits, we're going to have staffs 20, 30, 20. We're going to have staffs, skill recharges 20% faster for your mark of blood. Then we're going to have greater marks. Greater mark increases the marks and marks become unblockable. This one helps you in healing your teammates whenever you need to, and it's going to also increase the damage output for your marks. I'll discuss about how this works later on. Okay, so for blood magic, we're going to have 30 in here. Let's start off with this. Siphoning health is 50% more effective. It'll help your dagger, it'll help wells. Wells recharges 20% faster, and wells also siphon health every time they pulse. So they siphon health and increasing 50% more effective to all siphoning skills. That'll mean all of your skills will be siphoning health. We also have and whenever we have siphon health whenever you hit your foe. So basically, if you increase your mark, you increase the range and the damage output, and including you increase the health you heal from the minions, from the monsters you hit. So the larger the mark, the more you siphon health. And for your soul reaping, I put soul reaping because it's the last resort for the defensive skills. For soul reaping, you're gonna put life force range 25% slower in death shroud because you're gonna be tanking. And when you're running out of the wells and then your cooldowns are on, you can pop off death shroud and continue tanking with this much life force. When you're done with it, you can switch back and continue spamming your skills. For this one, we have Life Blast pierces and causes vulnerabilities, so the piercing effect on the monsters will increase your health siphon every single time. So with utilizing all of this build traits, then you can go ahead and become an extreme life stealer and tanker. Unlike other classes like the Guardian or the Warrior, which takes with heavy health and toughness, they rely on the Necromancer rely on extremely heavy health, vitality, but with extreme heavy healing. So siphoning health is your main idea of healing and tanking. These extra toughness in here is very valuable also because they actually decrease the amount of damage from your monster from the opponents. I don't recommend this in PvP as there's mostly a stationary build. You stand in one place and then they continue fighting. And if they're not, and this is not meant to be on exploring the world of Tyria or PvP 1 versus 1 because of the lack of monsters in there. In dungeons, it'll be a valuable asset, and this is why this build is meant for dungeons. So so make sure you pop these in, and then you can see yourself take. And don't forget, let's go over the runes and everything. So for runes, I have to go to the armor first. For armor, we have Cleric Armor, exotic one preferably. And Cleric Armor uses mainly toughness and healing. Like I said, toughness is just part of the tanking build. You don't exactly. You can probably switch it for vitality, but I'm not sure if there's any healing power in there for vitality. You can get pure vitality, but it's going to decrease the amount of healing you're going to need. So you're going to have cleric runes for all of these, and cleric set for all of these. And for your runes, you're going to need Superior Rune of the Soldier. As you can see, I'm missing one here. I am not missing one. This is just 5 because I only prefer the 90 vitality from these. And the shout and this is basically the only one that gets vitality and toughness together. The other one, there's the Rune of the Warrior. I think it gives more toughness and vitality, and that's a Necro would benefit the most from vitality. So I didn't get the 6th one either, where you get the shout removal condition because obviously Necros have no shout; they're more quiet class. And the 6th one should be Superior Rune of the Ice, which adds the last 25 vitality, as you said. For same thing with the rings and the amulets, you should get Cleric for all of them. And for your weapon of choice, you need to have a dagger because you're going to be siphoning health from the dagger's 2nd skill, and your warhorn. Your dagger and your staff should stay exotic because of the damage output you can achieve from those. But your warhorn should be as low or as cheap and affordable as you can get it to be. Because the only thing you need to use with the warhorn is to increase the amount of speed and damage output, a little bit of damage output through your local swarm, which doesn't really do that much. Your Well of Doom is just to daze your opponents. So with these two, they play a nice support role in the offhand. And that's pretty much it for the build right here. I don't have time today to show you guys the tanking abilities of it, but I am pretty positive that as long as you spam, as long as you continue attacking and throw your march down and everything in one area, pop off your wells in one area, and you will see extremely heavy tanking abilities. And I am pretty confident this build is probably the best build for tanking. Other people would go Minion Master build, and I obviously think that with Minion Master build you actually gain plus 20 toughness for each minion under your control. That works well also, but you need to be the one tanking, and you actually usually lose a lot more health if you're tanking with minions doing the side damage, because actually all of your minions are attacking. And if what would happen if all of your minions get nuked in one go, which is not exactly a good idea in dungeons, because usually in dungeons they have the bosses and other monsters that actually nukes small minions like your minions right here, Bone Fiend especially, and including your bone minions. These two are the weakest of them all, and they're going to get nuked in about 1 or 2 hits. So I kind of really don't recommend that if you're going dungeon builds. By far, exploring the world of Tyria, the minion build is by far better, because you're obviously going to be using all of your minions to be roaming with this build. For minion, it'll be another build I will discuss the next time. But for this build, is specifically for dungeons.
How's it going?
I don't recommend it for any other situations, because this dungeon you're going to be stationary and taking through everything. While you're doing minor damage mitigation, your other team will have the ease knowing that you're healing them partially from this and your Well of Blood. And let's talk over your utility before we go. Utilities obviously are all wells. You have a choice. The third well would be either to do Well of Darkness or Well of Power. Well of Power would be losing choice to Well of Darkness, because with when you're fighting over 30 monsters in one dungeon at one time, you're going to be needing as much blind as you can in order to assist your tanking. So while you're having a Well of Darkness out is obviously the better choice. Well of Darkness out rather than Well of Blood. Well of Power. For Well of Power, your best choice to use it would probably be at the bosses, where the bosses are throwing conditions at you. You can use this thing and turn it into boons, but and if they're not really worth it, then you switch rotate between the two. So, but usually this is an all-well build, so make sure you plant all your utility and healing skill in 2 wells. So when you include the wells of phone health every time they pull, along with wells recharge 20% faster, and Symphonic health is more effective. So every single time these walls pulse, they have 5 pulses, and this one has 10 pulses. So every single time you pulse, they pulse. Then you heal pretty much a large amount, because your Cleric runes don't affect the healing. The reason why I bought Cleric Cleric Armor is because of the Well of Cure Blood and then Mark of Blood. These two are playing a major part in healing, and without the additional form of these, you won't be surviving too much. The Symphonic health, there's no way to increase the amount of Symphonic health except for through your traits. So the Symphonic health already here is extremely good, so I don't recommend, I believe that this build is balanced enough to use it. It's not an overpowered build because you don't exactly have that much damage mitigation going on, so it's meant for tanking. And your play form will be used for your blind. You're going to be spamming blinds on your plays when you're you're running out of these skills. Your Death Shroud is also used as a last resort. Also, just make sure when you're running out of cooldowns and everything, you might want to turn on your Death Shroud or continue auto attacking with your dagger. Your daggers and your dagger is just meant for single target DPS, and then your marks are for AoE damage and tank capabilities. So so thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I will come back with more videos from Guild Wars 2. Thank you. Bye.